Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 39 for the first half of February 2015. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's my pleasure to bring you these weekly astrology forecasts. A flamboyant Leo full moon headlines the first half of February, while the end of Mercury retrograde takes new beginnings and major purchases off hold. Venus aspects 4 slower planets, and Ceres aligns with the Uranus-Pluto square. And as we come into this period, we have a waxing moon and Mercury is retrograde through February 11th. So now let's move on to our individual days of the week. On Sunday, February 1st, inspired creativity, divine union, and feeling the mystical sparkle within others are powerfully supported by a Neptune-Venus conjunction with both planets around 6 degrees Pisces. On Monday, February 2nd, expressing the one-of-a-kind you that only you can be is supported by a Sun-Uranus sextile, the Sun at 13 Aquarius, Uranus at 13 Aries. This aspect also energizes intuitive flashes and can inspire you to serve the collective with your special gifts. On Tuesday, February 3rd, February's full moon shines forth at 6:09 p.m. with the moon at 14 degrees 47 minutes Leo. Stepping more fully into the spotlight as a leader or performer is supported. Also take a look at how well you're nurturing children, including your inner child, and whether you're making enough time for fun, rest, and relaxation. Aspects: a Jupiter conjunction gives this full moon an extra dose of luck and joy. The moon also conjoins Juno, amplifying the effects of the Juno-Pallas-Uranus Grand Trine that peaked on January 22nd and that we discussed on the prior episode of this video series. The moon also forms the tip of a yod with Chiron and Pluto, amplifying the energies of healing, mentoring, and transformation. This full moon Sabian symbol is a street pageant moving along a street packed with people. This symbol's interpretation is a no-brainer. Get out there and strut your stuff. On Wednesday, February 4th, a lot of bottled-up energy is waiting to burst forth with Mars quincunx Jupiter. Mars 18 Pisces, Jupiter 18 Leo. Creative expression, including the performing arts, is especially effulgent if you make proper adjustments, which could just be choosing to give it your time and attention. Spirituality, leadership, and play are other great outlets for this aspect, which will be strong for about a week either side of today. Inspiration on how to get productive with your creative genius is also available here on Wednesday, February 4th, with the Sun quintile Saturn, Sun 16 Aquarius, Saturn 4 Sagittarius. On Thursday, February 5th, original thought and electrifying communication can be efficiently structured and given practical outlets with Mercury sextile Saturn, Mercury 4 Aquarius, Saturn 4 Sagittarius. Friday, February 6th, climb Everest, swim the English Channel, go where no one has gone before. It may all seem possible with the Sun opposing Jupiter, Sun at 18 Aquarius, Jupiter at 18 Leo. Enjoy the sense of expansion and inspiration, but also remember that there's only so much your human body can do. Also, we have a grand trine with Pallas Athena, Jupiter, and Uranus. In this grand trine, to continue making use of TV references I have already been making, Xena the warrior princess leaves June Cleaver behind with the Beeve, Ward, and Wally, and gallops into battle on her own. Feminine assertiveness, Pallas Athena, receives harmonious expansion, Jupiter, and intuitive support, Uranus, for its unique expression in your life. That's also Uranus. Strategic planning and practical creativity are also energized. This grand trine began on January 25th, peaks here on February 6th, and ends on February 27th. We have no major astrology events on Saturday, February 7th. Again, as I always say, this video does not do minor lunar events like lunar conjunctions. The only lunar events we regularly feature are new and full moons. You can get the subtler lunar aspects on my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. So let's move on to Sunday, February 8th. where there are so many inspiring uses for a Venus-Pluto sextile. Venus, 14 Pisces, Pluto, 14 Capricorn. Work with your partner to transform your relationship into something closer to your mutual ideal vision. Create inspired, taboo-transgressing art filled with transformative power. Call in spiritual beings such as Lakshmi to empower your opulence, or perhaps you can just make do with a series of full-body tantric orgasms. Choose any or all. On Monday, February 9th, being emotionally challenged by your beloved is more likely under a Venus-Chiron conjunction, both planets at 16 Pisces. Consider it an opportunity and work with them to heal the underlying issues. It may also be helpful to seek out a qualified advisor or healer to assist you. Intuitive flashes are once again firing on all cylinders. Gotta love all these personal planets in Aquarius. With Mercury quintile Uranus, Mercury 2 Aquarius, Uranus 14 Aries. Take time to let your mind run wild and free. Tuesday, February 10th. Visualizing the expansion of your prosperity is one great way to use a Venus-Jupiter quincunx. Venus, 17 Pisces, Jupiter, 17 Leo. Focusing your attention on what you desire in your relationships and creative expression is also supported. Also, are you torn between the desire to cocoon at home and the urge to get out and support an important cause? This potential conflict is expressed by a Venus-Juno opposition. Rather, I correct myself, a Vesta-Juno opposition. Vesta at 7 Aquarius, Juno at 7 Leo. And this may have a technological solution. Are there ways you can help your cause by working on the web from home? On Wednesday, February 11th, the Mercury retrograde that started on January 21st ends today. Again, that's Wednesday, February 11th at 9:57 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. For optimal results, hold off on new beginnings and major purchases until after the new moon on February 18th. Things like that go better under a waxing moon. Ready to step into the spotlight as a performer, healer, leader, or mentor? How about amplifying the energies of healing and transformation in your life? Both these opportunities are energized by a Jupiter-Chiron-Pluto yod that begins today, peaks on February 22nd and ends on March 3rd, and beginning today that would be February 11th. On Thursday, February 12th, there's opportunity for a change in your financial fortunes as Ceres squares Uranus. Ceres, 14 Capricorn, Uranus, 14 Aries. Also, we're going to tie this into an event of Ceres conjoining Pluto, both at 15 Capricorn on February 15th, 3 days hence. Ceres represents abundance, while the multi-year Uranus-Pluto square represents revolutionary transformation. To capitalize on this, use the law of attraction to tell the universe exactly how much money you want and by what date. Follow the intuitive flashes that will pop in to guide you and release whatever you're still clinging to that stands between you and your goal. If you'd like to learn my 4 quick bullet points about how to use the law of attraction with minimum muss and fuss, please go to astroshaman.com, go to the search box in the upper right corner, type Law of Attraction Made Simple, and read the brief but helpful article you will find there. No major events on Friday, February 13th, so let's move on to February 14th, Saturday. Are you looking for inspiration on how to make your sweetheart feel especially special on Valentine's Day? Outside-the-box inspiration is abundantly available with Mercury quintile Uranus. Mercury at 2 Aquarius, Uranus at 14 Aries. Sunday, February 15th. The best use of today's Pluto-Ceres conjunction around 15 Capricorn has already been described. I covered that when I talked about the events of February 12th. And inspired action is revved up by a Mars-Pluto quintile. Mars, 27 Pisces, Pluto, 15 Capricorn. Athletics, sexuality, leadership, and fighting the good fight are also energized. Before we take a look at what we'll cover on our next video for the second half of February, a couple of quick announcements. I'm recording this on Thursday, January 29th, 2015, and tomorrow, just in case you saw it promptly, I will present the 2015 astrology forecast for the Friday morning group at Crystal Visions near Asheville, North Carolina. It is free admission. If you're seeing this in time and you're interested, go to astroshaman.com and learn more about it. It's on the home page, What's New section. Also, my partner Kimberly Crow and I will co-present the Shamanic Awakening process at the Spring Conference of the American Society of Dowsers Appalachian Chapter, March 19th through 22nd in Hendersonville, North Carolina. The goal of the gathering is to, quote, "douse out a roadmap to take us from the collapsing fourth world of disunity, hate, and environmental degradation into the fifth world of oneness, love, and sustainability." The conference will feature over 50 presenters. Early bird discounts are good through February 1st, which is just around the corner as I record this. If you're interested, go register now to get the greatest savings. On the next show, for the second half of February, we'll be talking about a new moon barely in Aquarius. Can you say barely as in it's happening at 29 degrees, 59 minutes Aquarius? 1 minute later, it's in Pisces. So we'll talk about how to do a new moon that's splitting signs. We got a lot of Mars-Venus action together. They are both entering Aries next week. They're both conjoining each other, and they're both trining Saturn. So I'll tell you how to work with that joint interpretation with them. We've got that yod I mentioned already with Jupiter, Chiron, and Pluto, and the Jupiter quincunxes to Chiron and Pluto are coming exact. I'll tell you more about that. And the Sun is entering Pisces, and it's squaring Saturn and conjoining Neptune, and that is law of attraction magic, and I'll have more to say about that as well. So I really hope you'll join me on our next video forecast. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with iTunes' #1 astrology audio podcast, This Week in Astrology. It's also free. You can get my semi-monthly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. Once you're there, you can also link to my Facebook page where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, there's no charge. I also offer other great products and services, many of which are free. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.